rahmatullah. How's everybody doing? Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. May Allah accept from all of us, inshallah ta'ala, all the a'mal, inshallah. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. So inshallah ta'ala, before I give the Khatirah to Brother Asim, the question of the day. Today is the brother's turn, and we decided to make it extremely easy, inshallah. Okay, there's a salat. This is Brother Abu Ayman's favorite question. There's a salat that is secret. You say it in secret, yani. That is between two salawat that are loud. And they're all fard. This salat is secret, silent. And it is done between two salawat that are both loud. Let's give somebody from the back, inshallah. Brother. MashaAllah. Since nobody heard you, let me ask somebody here, but I'll give it to you, inshallah. MashaAllah. Brother got the right answer. Salat al-Asr on the day of Jum'ah. The Salat al-Asr on the day of Jum'ah is between two salawat that are fard, and they both are loud. And the Salat al-Asr is silent. So raise your hand, brother, so inshallah the gift will get to you. Pass it, brother, to the back, inshallah. And now, inshallah ta'ala, I introduce to you my son-in-law, not my brother-in-law, my son-in-law.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The shuyukh here have a joke going. They call me Asim Bajur now. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Thank you. So inshallah today, Hafiz Sajjad, Imam Nadim and the Hufaz will be reciting to you guys in prayer the 12th juz, which includes Surah Hud and Surah Yusuf. All right? And today, inshallah, real quickly, I just wanted to share with you guys some of the findings I found in this 12th juz. Actually, the second ayah I looked through, so I started reading through the meaning. I said, what am I going to talk about today? Second ayah, I came across something that really made me think, right? Second ayah goes like this in the 12th juz. وَهُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ فِي سِتَّةِ أَيَّامٍ وَكَانَ عَرْشُهُ عَلَى الْمَاءِ, and it goes on. So I sat there thinking. I said, وَهُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ فِي سِتَّةِ أَيَّامٍ وَكَانَ عَرْشُهُ عَلَى الْمَاءِ. What puzzled me, what interested me, and the crazy thing is, alhamdulillah, I've memorized the entire Quran. So I've read this type of ayah many, many, many times. وَهُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ فِي سِتَّةِ أَيَّامٍ. I've read many times خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ فِي سِتَّةِ أَيَّامٍ. That Allah created the sky and the earth in how many days? 6 days. But this was the first time that I actually sat there thinking, why did Allah say 6 days? He didn't have to, right? He could have easily just said, وَهُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَكَانَ عَرْشُهُ عَلَى الْمَاءِ. He could have. We still believe it. Whatever He says, we believe. But He decided to insert فِي سِتَّةِ أَيَّامٍ. So I sat there thinking, why would He mention that? There has to be a reason. Everything Allah puts in the Quran, there is a reason. So actually, I found Imam al-Qurtubi, may Allah have mercy upon him, has 3 answers for this, 3 explanations, right? The first explanation is that it teaches his slaves kindness and deliberation in their affairs. That things take time, right? 6 days, Allah easily could have just said, be. Skies, earth, done. But He showed that things sometimes take time. He wanted to manifest His powers to the angels step by step. Right? Show the angels that, look, I can do this, I can make this, I can make this. And of course, these are explanations from Imam al-Qurtubi. Right? And the final reason He wanted to create it in 6 days because Allah has decreed a course for everything. For which reason He delays the punishment for the sinners because everything has an appointed time with Him. That there's a course for everything. That He has made laws in this universe for things to go by. But I was still thinking, because I remember watching a video about 2 or 3 months ago about something called the space-time continuum, right? Now, a brief summary about this. Einstein in, I think, 1909, published his theory of relativity, right? His theory of relativity, in which he states, it's an expository on this space-time continuum, right? Whereas we live in a four-dimensional space, 3, right? Height, width, length, depth, and then time. And in this, he says, space and time are like this, space-time continuum, right? Space and time are like this. And that made me think. I sat there thinking, wait, Allah says, وَهُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, and then what? فِي سِتَّةِ أَيَّامٍ. As if Allah says He created space, and right with it, what did He do? Time. وَهُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ فِي سِتَّةِ أَيَّامٍ. Space-time continuum, right? Now, you might be thinking, wow, Imam al-Qurtubi didn't recognize this. Well, why? He lived in the 1200s, right? So if we sit there always relying on explanations from 700 years ago, are we ever going to find things like this? No. And that's why I believe, and it truly is, right? أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ أَمَّا عَلَىٰ قُلُوبٍ أَقْفَالُهَا, right? We are meant to ponder on the Quran, on all the verses of the Quran, right? It's our job, every single one of you guys, it's all of our jobs to ponder on the Quran. And if I didn't sit there thinking, wow, I wonder why Allah said fi sittati ayyam, maybe I would have never come across this. Because for me, science and Islam, right, are together, and any science I find in the Quran or in any of the Sunnah makes my iman, gives me an iman boost. But for some of you, it might not be science. It might be psychology. It might be, medicine, some sort of medicine rather than physics. But I'm telling you, in the Quran, that's the whole point of each one of us trying to understand it on our own, because each one of us has our own perspective and our own things to understand from the Quran. And I know some brothers say, oh, I don't have time. Maybe it's not a top priority to sit there and ponder the Quran. No, I just need answers. I need to know why, right? And to that, I'll just end off with this story, inshallah. Or a little version of the story. A professor once, in front of his class, took a jar out, right? And he said, okay, class, the jar, is it empty or full? Class all said empty, right? So he said, okay. He took big rocks, right? Took big rocks and started putting in the jar. He said, class, is the jar full? Class said what? Yes, jar is full. He said, no, it's not.